Hi guys, it's Amber Cranston, your independent Scentsy consultant, and welcome to Whatcha Warmin' Wednesday, which is where I go over the home fragrance that I burned and that I melted. So I'll start with the candles like I normally do, and then I'll move on to the wax. First I have to say that this is going to be a large Whatcha Warmin' Wednesday because it's been 3 weeks since the last time I did it, since I've been super busy and trying to get the new catalog videos up for you guys. I haven't had a chance to do it for you. So there's a lot to go through, just to warn you. So I don't have a ton of candles though, because I was trying to get through some wax, some new wax, including the brand new fragrances that I got in last week. I don't have them included in this video though. I will do a follow-up video to talk about all the ones I'm warming, and also with my Friday's feature that I'm doing reviews on each separate brand new scent for you. So let's jump into it. First off, from Goose Creek, homemade brownies. Now this one, this burn, this time around was super strong. I must have hit a really strong fragrance oil pocket because it was an 8 to a 9 for me, this burn. And it's a good scent. If you like chocolate scents, this is a good one. But it's not like, it says homemade brownie, but it's more of a like from the box homemade type of brownie. But it is really yummy if you enjoy chocolate fragrances. So there's that. From Village Candle, we have coconut pineapple. Now this one is like a pina colada. It's coconut and pineapple, crushed pineapple, sweet coconut milk, and that's exactly what it smells like. So a perfect summer fragrance, and it was a good performer for me, a 7 to an 8. There's that. Okay, from Bath and Body Works, Flamingo Beach. This is Pink Summer Berries, Juicy Orange, Dewy White Petals. So this is a pretty summery, like perfume type fragrance. The berries and stuff in it is more like a body care type of berry rather than a very authentic juicy berry, but it's really good. It is from last year's Flamingo Beach, and it's been performing wonderfully for me, about an 8 in throw. And then also from Bath and Body Works, Vanilla Cola Candy. Now this is just a good mix of vanilla and cola. Fizzy soda crystals, sparkling sugar cane, creamy vanilla. It's not the strongest, probably a 6 to 7, but I enjoy the scent. So that's Vanilla Cola Candy. And then last from the candles, from Homeworx, is Beach Bonfire. Fragrance notes are smoked birch, cypress, ocean mist, and amber. It's so good. If you like Homeworx white birch, or the other one was frosted holly from last year, it's similar to that, but with like almost a spiciness. I know it doesn't list spicy scents, but maybe it's the amber that I'm smelling. It's not super strong on amber though. It's a smoky wood with some saltiness and a little sweetness. I love this one. The throw was about a 7, which for Homeworx, Homeworx kind of tend to be lighter, so a 7 is pretty good for open concept. I love it. So that's Beach Bonfire. Okay, on to the wax melts. There's a ton of wax. I'll start with the ones that are not Scentsy, then move on to Scentsy, the ones that aren't available to purchase anymore, and then the ones that are still available for you to purchase. So from Goose Creek, Moment in Time. I really love the label on this one. It's so pretty. This is a very patchouli heavy fragrance. So if you don't like that musky, hippie, patchouli type scent, you probably wouldn't like this one. I have to be in the mood for it. It's just really earthy, musky, almost romantic type of fragrance, but it can be overpowering. So I can't really melt this one for very long before I'm done with it. But I adore the label on this. It's so cute. So Moment in Time. From Supertarts, we have Flying Monkey, and I really like this one. It has lavender, oh, let me read the notes. Coriander, eucalyptus, lavender, sweet orange, ylang ylang, rain, and spun sugar. You definitely get the lavender, and it's like an herbal lavender, and a little bit of the eucalyptus. There's kind of a cooling aspect to this. And then there's a sweetness to it, which must be the spun sugar. I really don't get much in the way of citrus. Sweet orange. Maybe like on the back end, I kind of get maybe a hint of citrus. But it's mainly like an herbal lavender with kind of a salty rain note, a little bit of eucalyptus, and that sweet sugar. I like it. It's a really nice scent. A little different from some of the other like super fruity fragrances that I'm melting right now since it's summer. So that's Flying Monkey. From Destination Wax, I have Poolside Cabana. Now the notes are pineapple, coconut milk, jasmine, peach blossom, salty sea air, and musk. Oh, I forgot to tell you, throw on this one was an 8, so it was good. You do get the salty sea air. It does feel like you're laying next to the pool. There's almost like a chlorine note to it, and I get pineapple. Yeah, there's a little bit of floral. I can tell, yeah, peach blossom. There's a little bit of like a peach floral to it. This one was nice. This was about a 7 in throw. That is Poolside Cabana. From Yankee Candle, it is Afternoon Escape. This is another one that I kind of have to be in the mood for. It's got like juniper in it. It's a very green fragrance. Juniper, and then there's like a citrus and like a grassiness almost. And there's a sweetness to it as well. I'm sorry, I don't have the notes for you. But it's another one that I can only melt for a little bit before I'm ready to change it out. But for what it is, it's a good scent. And the throw is usually about an 8, but I use the whole melt cup. I cut it into quarters and put half in one warmer and half in another. Okay, from Sensationals, which you can find at Walmart, is Magic Spell. This is the dupe for Victoria's Secret Love Spell, or Scentsy's equivalent to that is Lucky in Love, but it's retired right now. So I love it. It's one of my favorite fragrances, like favorite all-time fragrances by Scentsy. So I was excited when I found out that this was pretty much the same thing. So good. It's like it has a lemonade type feel to it, like a berry lemonade. Very tart, very refreshing, but there's a sweetness to it too. It is just a wonderful scent to melt during the summertime. It always makes me happy. So that's Magic Spell. Cedric by Supertarts. banana, whipped cream, pie crust, almond macaroons, and kettle corn. Now I get banana and I get like a buttery popcorn. What else does it say? I don't really get pie crust or the almond macaroon. There is like a bakery aspect, but mainly I get banana and like a popcorn. It's not my favorite. It's not terrible though, and the banana is pretty authentic. Not absolutely like a real banana, but it's not to the point where it's like banana Laffy Taffy. So that's Cedric. The throw on this one was one of her lighter ones for me. It was probably a 7. Usually Supertarts is really good throw-wise. 7 isn't bad though. 6 to 7. 7 max, definitely though. Okay, and another one by Sensationals is Ice Cream Shop. This is just a candied strawberry with maybe a little bit of vanilla mixed in. It's an okay fragrance, not my favorite, so I won't repurchase this one at all. And it kind of dies pretty quickly. Throw was about an 8 for this one, so Ice Cream Shop. Okay, on to Scentsy. I have a lot. First, from the Bring Back My Bar from June is Jumpin' Jelly Bean. This is a pear jelly bean candy. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a good fragrance, very, very sweet though. The strength and throw of this was an 8. It had a good performance. It kind of died pretty quickly though, just after a couple days. It didn't like completely disappear, but you had to get closer to the warmer to still smell it after a couple days. So that is Jumpin' Jelly Bean. Okay, Toasted Marshmallow, which I just got in my Scentsy Club to try. This is a good one. I still prefer Bonfire Beach to it, but it is, when melting, definitely like a toasty marshmallow that you've roasted over the campfire. There is a little bit of smokiness to it. And that malt note that I don't really like on cold, it does mix really well with the rest of the fragrance when it melts. So it doesn't bother me once it's melting. So that's Toasted Marshmallow. The throw was a strong one. It was an 8 to 9. Hibiscus Water, which is from my Scentsy Club too, is no longer available. It's a pretty perfumey, feminine, tropical floral hibiscus with a water note and a fruitiness to it, like a melon. It's good. It's still my favorite from the summer collection that came out in May. Pink Cotton. This is berries, pink berries, and laundry. Not huge into laundry fragrances, but this one's nice and I don't mind melting it every once in a while. It's just not something I really reach for. Laundry fragrances aren't something that are my go-to type fragrances, but it's a strong performer, an 8 to 9. So that's Pink Cotton. Pineapple en Fuego, which was another one from the summer collection. This to me is just straight up Dole Whip from Disneyland. It's so good. The performance is about a 7 in throw, which is why I didn't add it to my club. But it is really good. Pineapple soft serve is what it is. It doesn't have, I don't get any sort of spice note that it's supposed to have in it at all. It's just pineapple soft serve and it's yummy. Okay, Peach Nectar. This was really good. I love peach fragrances, and so far I haven't had any issues with it. It's been strong for me, but I haven't melted it a ton to where I can say that I know the longevity of it, but it's like straight up peach. Maybe there's a tiny bit of like peach blossom in it as well, but for the most part, it's just a nice juicy peach. So if you love peach fragrances, and this comes back next season, give this one a try. Peach Nectar. Pina Colada Cha-Cha. This was one also retired for the season. It may come back next season. I know it's a popular one, and it smells like a pina colada, just like the candle, the Village Candle I showed you. And throw was about an 8 for me. Next, my beloved Angel Experiment 624. This is from my, so good. This is from my club. I love this one so much. If I had to pick a favorite Disney scent, out of all the ones I've tried, I haven't tried every single Disney fragrance, but of the ones I've tried, this is my absolute favorite, and for now, I will never take it out of my club. It's like a berry vanilla cotton candy almost. Super sweet, like raspberry. I think it said it had goji berry in it, which I'm not sure what a goji berry smells like, but if it smells like this, I'm here for it. It's wonderful. So, and the throw has been great. It's an 8 at least. So that's Angel Experiment 624. Okay, from the International Wax collection, this is Pacific Sandalwood, which was my favorite out of the 5. Even warming, I loved it still. You get sandalwood, you get a sweetness to it. It's so pretty, and it would make a wonderful body care. I'd love to have a lotion or a spray in this. It's so pretty. So that is Pacific Sandalwood. The throw was about a 7 for me on that one. Okay, also from the International Wax collection is Lucky Star Fruit. Now warming, I really enjoyed this one. I was pleasantly surprised. There's like a citrusiness to it, which might be what the star fruit is. I don't remember what star fruit smells like specifically to where I can say, oh, that's star fruit. But it's a fresh, almost citrus, tropical type scent, and warming, it was great. It was about a 7 for me as well. So that's Lucky Star Fruit, and I ended up liking this one second most after Pacific Sandalwood. So that's Lucky Star Fruit, and then also from the International Wax collection is the Strawberry and Rock Melon. Now Rock Melon is cantaloupe in Australia, and it is definitely cantaloupe forward. It is cantaloupe. So if you love cantaloupe fragrances, you would love this. There is a slight strawberry, but it's not the most noticeable. It's cantaloupe. It kind of ended up being a little too overwhelming for me. So I liked it fine. I didn't dislike it, but it was just too strong cantaloupe melon. Just kind of started to get cloying for me anyway. So the throw on this one was an 8 to a 9. It was a strong one. Okay. Next is Skinny Dippin', the classic. This is also a melon fragrance, but this one isn't as overwhelming to me because there's other things mixed in. It almost has like a suntan oil vibe to it. It just screams summer. It's really good. So that is Skinny Dippin'. Throw on this one is strong as well, about an 8. Okay, from Bring Back My Bar in June is Beach. Now this one wasn't one I absolutely loved. I don't hate it. Oh, it's gonna make me sneeze. There's some sort of floral aspect to it that I'm not a fan of. I'm not sure what it is, But it's a tropical scent, but it has some sort of floral, to my nose anyway, that's kind of powdery. Along with the sweet fruits. I know there's coconut. I think there's supposed to be kiwi in it, or maybe kiwi flower. That's what I'm smelling. I don't know. Not my favorite, but I like it enough to melt it. So that's Beach. Throw on this one is about an 8, 7 to an 8. All right, Bonfire Beach, one of my favorites, but I'm hopeful it will come back next year, so I didn't add it to my club. So good. So this is like toasted marshmallow, except it doesn't have that caramel malt note, but still has a marshmallow type feel to it. And then a woody, smoky quality and a salty sea air quality as well. So good. Love it. And it's an 8 to a 9 in performance. It's so good. Okay, Mojito Mambo. This is like a fresh mint. This is another one where I have to be in the mood. It's not my favorite. I probably wouldn't ever get it again, but because I'm not usually into like fresh mint. I do like mint, but not fresh mint. And then it's supposed to have like, it's supposed to be like a mojito, so it's supposed to have like lime and stuff in it, but I really just only get mint. That's all I get. So that's Mojito Mambo. Throw was kind of disappointing too, in that it didn't throw very well. It was like a 6, but because the fragrance wasn't a favorite for me, I didn't mind that it was lighter. It might be a good bathroom type fragrance to kind of freshen up the bathroom. So that's Mojito Mambo. All right, my hero, which was from, the only one I got from the Father's Day collection. And this is a a very manly, like a pretty manly cologne type fragrance. I really like it. It reminds me a little bit of Calvin Klein Aqua, Eternity Aqua, which my husband does wear. And it's one of my favorites by him that he wears. So performance was 7 to an 8, probably more on the 7 side for throw. But I do enjoy it. Not enough to have kept it in my club, but I do like it. So that's my hero. Okay, now finally on to the ones that are actually still available to purchase. First off, we have a Mickey Mouse and Friends. This one's really nice. It's a peach, citrus, a touch of vanilla. It's kind of, it's a candy type fragrance, a candied peach citrus fragrance. It's good. It reminds me of those peach gummy candies. The throw around a 7. So that is Mickey Mouse and Friends. Next up is Apple Cherry Strudel, which is a wonderful fragrance. It is an authentic cherry, not cough syrup or candied at all. And it's strong. When you first put it in, it is super, super strong. 8 to a 9. It's wonderful. It has that bakery component too, that like strudel topping, vanilla strudel topping. It's really yummy. Only thing is this one does fizzle out quickly. That's the only downside to this one. After a couple days, it kind of just disappears completely. But if you love this fragrance, it's definitely worth it because it's very authentic. And I do think it's a really good fragrance, but I probably wouldn't get it again. Just because it's not a favorite of mine and just because it fizzles out really quickly. But it's good while it lasts. That's Apple Cherry Strudel. All right, from the clearance section, I'm 99% sure this one is still available. It is Apple Crush. It is so good. It is like a fresh green apple. I think the notes were green apple and apple blossom. And I guess that apple blossom just makes that green apple feel more like a fresh, authentic apple. It's really good. There is a teeny tiny touch of a candy component to it, but it is just a wonderful, fresh, uplifting, happy type of scent. And the throw was really good on this one. It was a 9, an 8 to a 9 for me in my open concept. Okay, the scent of the month, aloe water and, oh no, not aloe water. Aloe vera and ivy. And this is a nice one. I get a watermelon, like a more green type watermelon note. I get a cactus note in this. It is similar to aloe water, what am I thinking? Aloe water and cucumber, thank you. Then the titles are close, so it's hard, it's easy to get mixed up. It's similar, it's along the same lines, it's that fresh type of scent, but this one I think is a deeper, like greener type of fragrance, more earthy than aloe water and cucumber is. That one's more bright and sweet. This is sweet, but it's more of like an earthy, deeper type sweetness. The throw isn't the best on this one. It was about a 6 for me. So it's a little bit on the light side, but still enough to where you can smell it in your, in my open concept area at least. So that's aloe vera and ivy. And then the last one is, I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure, again, still available in the clearance section. And that is Starfruit and Pear Nectar. Now, between this one and Lucky Starfruit, I prefer Lucky Starfruit. I like that one better. This one is more, you do get pear with the Starfruit, but this one to me was more of like a body care type of fragrance. It felt like a Bath and Body Works type lotion, type fruity lotion fragrance. I like it, but it's not as authentic as Lucky Starfruit is, I feel. The throw on it was good though. It was about a 7 for me. So that should still be available in the clearance section. I think the only one that sold out from the new wax bars that were in clearance was the Pretty and Plum, which was my favorite one out of all of them. But I do still have that bar. I'm saving it now for the fall. So in September, I can start melting it. So that's it, you guys. Thanks for spending this time with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone that watches my videos, and I appreciate and love all my customers. So thank you guys very much. Until next time, I will talk to you guys soon. TTFN, ta-ta for now.